Hey guys, what's up? It's JR Cuber, and you're watching my full review of the Kong's design MeiYing. So the MeiYing is the successor to the Untitled, which are both made by Kong's design, of course, who, by the way, has completely mastered the art of the cube logo. Just throwing that out there. This is a $16 cube from the Cubicle, which measures in at 56 millimeters, which seems to be becoming the new standard in my opinion. It came with the same stock MeiYing shades that we're all familiar with, and I replaced them, like all my other cubes, with my preferred shades. So the MeiYing on the outside looks very similar to the Gen 56 and 7, but the centerpiece in particular has been flattened out completely, which I for one am actually very glad to see. The turning as well feels a lot like the Gans puzzles, but mixed with the Untitled. It's crispy and fast, but also crunchy and loud. It feels like a faster Untitled that's a lot more airy. The corner cutting as well is nothing we haven't seen a bunch before. It's just over 45 corner cutting with about 3/4 reverse. Although this should seem like enough corner cutting to eliminate all locking problems like the Gans 356, this isn't really the case. I'm actually catching in basically all the same places on this cube as on the Gans 356, and that's probably due to the cuts. The squared off corners cause for certain minor catches along the center, which, although minor, is the difference between a cube that can perform algorithms fluidly and one that looks fluid but doesn't really feel that way. It's sort of hard to explain, but while I don't really lock up on the MeiYing, I still do in a certain way, if that makes any sense. Like just about all 3x3s that have come out recently, the MeiYing does not pop, as the mechanism doesn't really allow for it, and I guess we'll use that to segue into the mechanism part of this review. And, well, it's just a modded Untitled, which was a modded MeiYing, which was a modded MeiYing. So, what I'm basically saying is there's not much new here in the way of the mechanism. The corner stocks have been reduced in size a bit, the corner holes have been enlarged, there's a little dip in the corner like on the Oolongs, and the edge torpedo has been slimmed down a bit. That's basically the only differences in this cube from the Untitled. So, should you get it? Well, probably not. There's really nothing much wrong with the MeiYing as a cube. I mean, the turning is good as always, along with the corner cutting, and there isn't really much of an issue with locking or popping. Basically, there's just not much difference these days between 3x3s. Any new 3x3 that comes out is just going to be a slight modification over the last version, claiming to have fixed some sort of corner twisting issue or something like that. I guess we've all known that for a while, and so this cube just adds to the list of pointless cubes that really had no reason to be made other than just to say, hey, here's a new mod we haven't done to this particular cube yet, now let's make a new cube out of it. So with all of that being said, the MeiYing gets an 8 out of 10. And if you would like to buy it just to add to your ever-growing collection of 3x3s, then go ahead, the link is in the description. Now I really don't want this to seem like a negative review because I really like the MeiYing, I just don't think there was really any reason for it to be made. And that's about all I can say on the Kong's design MeiYing. If you like this video, give it a like, and if you haven't already done so, like my Facebook page, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and of course subscribe. Thanks for watching guys, bye.